welcome to the Great Build YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon, which released during the crystallized wave of Ninjago. This set contains 9 minifigures and over 1,000 pieces, and retails for $150 in the US. Now, let's take a look at the dragon for the start of this build. It has 4 different heads, each corresponding with elements: orange crystals for fire, yellow crystals for lightning, light blue crystals for ice, and dark gray for the aesthetic of Earth on the Earth Dragon's head. These all use the same Evo Dragon system that was used for all of the Evo Dragons, so go check out my comparison video on that if you want to learn more. The connection is basically the same, although the necks are connected on more ball joints. You can see that you can move the heads quite a bit this way. However, the Fire Dragon and Earth Dragon head may be a little limited with their movement because they're placed one on top of the other. This 4-headed dragon is what classifies this dragon as an Ultra Dragon, similar to the Legacy version and the original version released all the way back in 2012. Now, this set's body is similar to Lloyd's Ultra Dragon, Legendary Dragon build that you can see from the Ninjago core system, where it has a very round stomach shape that you can see here, and it has almost like a feather pattern here, which gives some very much needed detail to the otherwise plain gold build. Moving on to the middle, you can see that the dragon actually hinges at the waist, which is really cool. However, if you have it pinched out like this, you can see some Technic pieces, which may not be the best look, but if you want to display it, you can always display it like this and it will look just fine. The tail uses a couple rigid Technic hinges and is decorated with a pipe piece, 2 sea-bound blades, and a large katana at the very end. Moving on to the legs, you can see that the legs feature some more gold armor plating. They use the SCBS joints from the core wave, which is used on a lot of Evo mechs. And the feet for this dragon are the same as Lloyd's Legendary Dragon as well, with 3 posable toes, all connected on a mini ball joint. Now, the back legs are similar, except the way that the back legs are built is a little bit different here. You can see that it has more of a curved back to it, but overall it's pretty good detailing and a lot of gold pieces. Now, you have to watch, though, because this dragon is top-heavy, so it might tend to fall over a lot more often than you would like it to, but that's okay if you're able to repose it up like so. And on the back, you can see that there's a little saddle for Lloyd to sit in, as well as the wings, which, strangely, as you can see from the other side here, are powered by tires. So that way, when you spin the gear on top, the tire moves the gears on the wings to open and close them. So this adds much more ways for you to display the dragon, and I think the gold plates that were released for this wave look very good there. Now, the other thing to note about this dragon is that the gold pieces that they use for a majority of the set, some of them are new for this set in particular, and a set with all gold pieces should look very good on a collection, and overall, it's a good build. It's very sturdy and is unlikely to break, but may be top-heavy. Now we're going to take a look at the side build here. The side build is a little throne for the Crystal King, but what's weird is on the packaging, they also show Lloyd sitting in this, but I'm pretty sure in terms of context, the Overlord is supposed to be the one sitting here. This little chair build, if we remove the Overlord for a sec, shows that there's some crystal pieces on the bottom, as well as all 4 of the golden weapons, which are very unique collectibles for this wave, and all featured within the weapon pack. Now, moving on to the minifigures for this set, we'll start here with the Overlord, because we just took him off his throne there. The Overlord is, in this case, called the Crystal King, but they are the same character within the TV show. He has these 2 golden katanas for weapons, and has 4 arms, which is a classic thing that they do with villains in Ninjago. A lot of the villains in Ninjago get 4 arms to make them seem more powerful. Now, additionally, you can fold the face up to see the face, and that is indeed the Overlord that's inside the face there. And you can see that there are 2 horns on top for extra detail. Now moving on to the other important minifigure in this set is Golden Oni Lloyd. And this minifigure is interesting because this is the only way to get Oni Lloyd, making him exclusive to this set, and is highly desirable despite only being in the show for only a couple of seconds. Now, this minifigure at the time of when I picked it up was not in the show, but it still fits up with just a generic collection. You can see that there's some gold and green printing that looks like dragon armor that Lloyd is wearing. In addition, you get his classic sword and a katana strapped to the back. Now, you can't lift the helmet up on the hood that they're using with the new samurai helmet piece, but you can remove it completely, and instead of giving us a new face print, they yet again reused the old face print for Lloyd. which I guess I can't complain at this point. It's been used so much, but with so much detail in this minifigure, you shouldn't really complain, especially when the facial print with the very angry face on the front of the mask looks way better. Now, next, we're going to take a look at some of the villain minifigures. These are the two most common minifigures in the set. These are just typical crystal warriors. They're basically made of Vengestone in the TV show, making them very hard to beat because they can't be attacked with elemental powers. However, it is pretty interesting to see that the weapons they come with are crystallized pieces that are featured on the throne, and they do have very good textures with some very crystal detailed translucent arms, as well as translucent dual molded and gunmetal gray heads. Additionally to these two, you also get a Brute version of this character. The Vengestone Brute features the same type of thing as the other characters, but instead of having one transmolded arm, it has two. In addition, it carries two weapons instead of one. Otherwise, the printing on the legs and the head is exactly the same, and exactly the same pieces are being used. Finally, we'll take a look at the other minifigures in this set. You get all four of the Golden Ninja suits. So you get Golden Kai, which features in the Golden Dragon Raider set. Now, this figure is a very good figure. All the ninja get golden suits this time, which makes them more desirable than the average ninja. However, this is a really good collectible figure, and as I said, you get all four of these Golden Ninjas. So you also get Golden Zane, which has his little heart printed in there, as well as the sword attached to the back. You also get, and this is a figure that's not featured in many sets this wave, you get Golden Jay, which I believe this is one of the easier ways to obtain him if you're looking for an overall good selection of minifigures. So it's cool to see him here. He also comes with a katana. And finally, you also get Golden Cole, which is featured in a much cheaper set than this, but this is also a good way to get him if you want to get him with other good minifigures. Since you get all four of the original minifigures plus Lloyd, this is a good set to pick up if you're a collector, and if you want to get only one set from Crystallized, this would be the set, because you get the main villain for this set, as well as the main heroes for this wave as well. Now, overall, what are my thoughts on this amazing dragon here? It is an enormous build. As I said in the beginning of the video, it's definitely one of the most interesting builds, and it's probably one of the most desired ones to pick up if you can find it. I will mention that the $150 seems like a lot for just over 1,000 pieces. However, when you think about it, this set does feature a lot of gold pieces, which technically do cost a little bit more to make, and might have a higher appreciate rate in the future if you're looking to get pieces that will be worth more later on. Additionally, you get a bunch of cool printed pieces, a bunch of new molded pieces, you get two of the main minifigures for this set, a bunch of extra pieces that you'll see right here now that come inside the weapons pack, a bunch of generic villains, all four of the original ninja. So this is a good set to pick up if you're looking for an overall good amount of stuff. Now, I hope you enjoyed this review. Feel free to check out the other reviews that I've done for the other minifigures on Minifigure Thursdays, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.